school cafeterias. When I'm standing in line and the bald lunch lady's wearing a hairnet, I wonder why there's a hair in my food. It's probably her knuckles. She's been combing them the whole time. I go and I get a sandwich that I'm pretty sure has a bite out of it, most likely the bald lunch lady, and I think that's why she's coughing. I get Jell-O, I think, and fries, I think, and water, the only thing I recognize from Earth. Then I take a bite. I wonder why the food's wiggling in my mouth. Let's just say I lost my appetite pretty fast. Now this is me. Next thing I want to talk about is a story. I'm not even going to read it off. Me, my friend Keegan, and my friend Desmond all raked yards during the summer to try and get enough money to be able to go to an Asian food place called Asian King Buffet. We raked our neighbor's yard, but she offered us $20 to rake it. So about 2 hours through, we got a little bored. So with a video camera, a sense of humor, and a video camera editing app, we made the following video.
We're going to try this. I haven't had good luck doing this, but we're going to try to put the phone on.
That's my friend Keegan. Leaf blowers are used for two things: blowing leaves and making your friends look like idiots.
That's not bad.
So I'm making a video. Rocks are fun to throw at your friends too. We found out that the Asian King Buffet was one of our favorite restaurants. So, later on, me and my friend Desmond and Seth all went there. This is a pretty messed up story. We went and got our food and sat down with our food. Now, we're eating for about 5 minutes, and this waiter is still washing the table for about 6 minutes, the one right next to us. So we're waiting because we're like, why is he staring at us? Why is he watching us eat? So we all take one huge bite as we're starving and our food is getting cold. He walks over and he says, would you like refill? So we all have noodles in our mouth, and Seth has noodles hanging out of his mouth. And I just took a big gulp. And he says, yes, sir. As he's filling up our cuts, I just stared at him. He's just staring at me. I was choking on a half a noodle. I just looked at him. I wish I could spit that noodle right between his eyes. I'm just saying. Another story I have is about Keegan. Just Keegan. So, a couple of weeks ago, we had a different bus driver. He was really mean. So, on walk on the bus, Keegan decides it'd be a good idea to follow me. He walks on, and the bus driver asks for his bus number. He doesn't have one. So, he says, I don't have one, I'm not giving you one. The bus driver says, get off my bus. So Keegan turns, looks him straight in the eye and says, get off my bus! Runs up and dodges in between buses thinking that the bus driver's chasing him. I think he's just playing tag with the lunch lady. Now, that story reminds me of another story, but this is the final story that I'm going to share. And this is a story of a prank that my mom did. Let's just say you don't want to mess with her, especially while she's at the office. A long time ago, my mom worked at an office when she was about 20, 30, I think. And so this guy, or this girl, always was a clean freak. She kept everything organized, paper clips and clean stacks. I mean, this was crazy. She kept a fan under her desk. And she walked up to my mom and said, stay organized, you big slob. So, bad decision. Bad decision. My mom goes around the office collecting all of the little 3-hole punch dots that you take out. So she has a couple handfuls of dots, and she says, put it in her fan. She sets up a wire on the back of her chair, so when she flies back, all the thumbtacks, the paper clips, the rubber bands, everything would just fall off her table. So the next day she walks in, oh yeah, and she also tapes her phone to the telephone. So she walks in, she sits down automatically. This is about a reenactment of how she sits. But she sits down and she turns on her fan. Dots fly out of nowhere, everywhere, in all directions. So automatically she flies back, paper clips, thumbtacks, everything just falls off this little place that she keeps, or shelf, on her wall. So everything just falls to the ground. So she picks up her phone to call the boss. She picks up the whole telephone and drops and breaks it. My mom peeks in and says, "Look who's the slob now." Walks out and keeps going. Thank you. It's been a great show. I'm doing a couple acts during the summer, and at the end of the year I'm getting taken out of school to do a guitar show. So just stay in contact with me if you want to see the comedy act during the summer.